Am I live in the place to be? It's time, but it's time to say it's time to live. Am I live? Let me see if I'm live. Let me see if I'm live. Am I live? I'm live in the flesh. We here on the YouTubes. On the YouTubes, the Formalities is what this is. I do this from time to time. Hello, if you are listening or watching this right now, I am live. You can feel free to call in. If you are watching this, well, people are coming in, but are they not coming in? Who gives a shit? I'm still going to talk about it, even if I got to talk to my damn self. That's what it's about. Just getting the content out there. Because even if I got to talk to my damn self, I have to talk about this. Because nobody else is talking about this. But if you would like to talk to me about this, because I would like to talk to you about this. So if you would like to talk to me about this, call in. 347-651-0884 is the number. And I got it open. It's ready to go. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm receiving calls. Yes. Let me allow my microphone and everything to go. Okay. Yeah. So I'm receiving calls. I'm ready to go on the call front. And let's just get to this meat and potatoes right now. Because I just want to talk about this. I don't know how many people's in here. I really don't care. I could see the chat. I can't see the number. I'm on the new OBS. It's got the chat thing there. It's got all my bells and whistles, but I don't know. Shout out to Jordan Hans, who said he's going to miss the live, but he's going to rewatch it later. So shout out to him. Unique just came in. What's up, Unique? Yeah, that's what we doing. So I'm getting to some shit today, bro. I seen it all over my TikTok. It's got like 300,000 views on YouTube. It's getting a lot of news coverage, but nobody is asking the real questions. Nobody is really asking the real questions. So there's a guy, Dr. Garry Nolan is his name. Dr. Garry Nolan from Stanford University Medical School. Remember that. School of Medicine. Stanford University School of Medicine. So he's not a physicist. He doesn't work for NASA. He doesn't, I don't know where this ties in. Where it ties in, I don't know. But I guess he does research on UFOs and shit like that. And he is a doctor. And I don't know his real credentials. Maybe he's just doing shit. I don't know. I don't know his real credentials, but Dr. Garry Nolan of the Stanford University School of Medicine. It's got to be very particular. It's a School of Medicine. He's a doctor from the School of Medicine. I don't know what he has to do with UFOs and aliens. I don't know. But they did a little sit down with SALT. I don't know what SALT is, but SALT, I guess, is very popular in certain things. But let's just get to it. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this shit. Because this is what Dr. Garry Nolan had to say. This is what he said. Oh, shit. Is the internet off? Hold on. Let me make sure that this is here. Make sure y'all can see this. Can y'all see this?
Do you believe?
Oh, man. Hold on. I want to make sure y'all see what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. It won't show the... What's going on right now? Are they cutting my internet thing off? You see what I'm saying? Like... Yeah, I'm getting a black screen. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see this. Let's see this right now.
Do you believe that extraterrestrial intelligence has visited planet Earth?
I think you can go a step further. It hasn't just visited, it's been here a long time, and it's still here. And it has basically, people talk about the wow signal, looking for extraterrestrial intelligence. The wow signal is that people see it on an almost regular basis. That's the communication that's already here.
And that statement seems so incredible that it's tough to believe, right? Like, people hear that, and maybe a lot of people here hear that, and they don't believe it. And so I'm curious, if you had to assign a probability to that statement, that you believe extraterrestrial intelligence has visited this planet, what probability would you assign?
100%. And that's not just my opinion. I mean, look, the National Defense Appropriation Act, passed last year, signed by Biden in December. 30 pages of that is the establishment of an unidentified aerial phenomenon.
I talked about this. I did a whole episode on this.
The establishment of looking into the harm that's happened to any of a number of the individuals, going back to 1945 and looking at the disinformation and misinformation that has been basically articulated over the decades. 12 U.S. senators have signed on to a document that basically...
See, I don't give a fuck about the semantics of this shit. I don't give a fuck what senators signed and da-da-da. That's all fluff to me. That's all fluff to me. I don't give a shit about who signed what and why they did this and that. They supposed to just give us information anyway, so I don't understand what they hiding. So I don't give a fuck who signed what did what, the UAP document. I did a whole show about the UAP document, the government releasing the shit. I don't give a shit about that. How does this guy, Dr. Garry Nolan, make this claim, and why? Why does he do? What is his evidence that these people did this? That they released documents talking about this? I'm confused.
It says we want the information. The establishment of an office, Arrow, in the Department of Defense, has 25 people working in it right now. And what's their goal? Collecting the information across all of the U.S. Department of Defense intelligence offices, and collation of that into a uniform format for the very first time, and provision of that then to Congress, the creation of a whistleblowers program specifically that allows people from within, who, I'm going to say this, who've been working on the reverse engineering programs, reverse engineering of objects.
See, what is he talking about? See, he's flip-flopping topics now. He's flip-flopping topics. He's talking about reverse engineering, I guess, making UFOs, making these UFO spacecrafts. That's what he's talking about. But we are talking about, you said that it's 100% that aliens are already here and that they're still here. And that's not giving me the evidence of that.
Objects, so that they can come in and break their oaths, but it's specifically just to talk to Congress and give that information in classified settings. And that the most recent one that happened was just last weekend, and it created quite a hornet's nest in Washington.
I don't know.
And so let's just create kind of like a logical framework here. So we start at the top. We say now there's 100% probability that extraterrestrial intelligence has visited Earth. Now we have to go down to why that statement may be true, why you believe that statement is true. What is the evidence? And I think perhaps we all may have to read between the lines a little bit here. You may not maybe divulge everything, but in your opinion,
thank you, Alex, for breaking it down.
What do you believe to be the most compelling evidence to support that statement?
Well, I think the most compelling evidence is you just need to look at what your government is doing right now about it. I mean, just go and look at the number of politicians, and this is interesting, on both sides of the aisle who have come together and signed off on this statement. I mean, I was involved last year with putting together...
See, like, I don't understand. He's talking about his accolades. This is just a dick-sucking fest. He's not giving the evidence. He's telling me to go to other people. That's not giving me the evidence. You're just making these claims, and you're not giving the evidence. You're telling me to go to the government and look at how both sides, how do you know this, fam?
There's some of the wording of the NDAA, which was passed into law. So, I mean, so what are they basing their opinions on? They're basing their opinions on the dozens of individuals who, in one manner or another, have come forward and talked to them in classified settings. So that's the first thing. Then my personal experiences with the individuals who are, well, the one person who actually was involved with collecting a lot of that original information.
This is just talking,
and then my
man.
experience with people who, frankly, I know have worked or are working on the reverse engineering programs.
Okay. So the people who are making the UFOs, he claims to have been doing this for a while, so that means they've already been here and da-da-da-da. But you're saying that they're still here. You're saying that they are not, like this nigga, who put this nigga in front of this shit, and why is this such big news? Like, I don't understand it, because he's talking out his ass. He's talking out his ass right now. That's how I feel.
Okay, so let's take one step back. Reverse engineering programs.
Of downed craft. Now, the first question that people will ask is, well, if they're so frigging advanced, why are they crashing? Because what's crashing is not actual living things. I mean, I use this example a lot. If you wanted to study a tribe of cannibals in the middle of the Amazon, are you going to go yourself and show up in the middle of the tribe and not hopefully become dinner on the other side of it?
Why would they?
So if you're an advanced intelligence,
like shit like this, right? Shit like this, right? He just put a cannibal. He's condemning Africans and shit now. I don't like that. The shit. If you were to study a tribe of cannibals, you would want to see them eat a person. Plain and simple. So you may risk your fucking life to see if they would eat you. Because why? I watched The Wild Boys, a program that I love very much. Steve-O and Chris Pontius of Jackass went to a cannibal village, and they didn't get eaten. They was playing around. What makes you think it's the arrogance to think that cannibals will just eat you because you're in their vicinity is fucking crazy. People think like, oh, they're cannibals, so they're gonna fucking eat you just off rip. Like, the niggas is hungry and they gonna kill you and eat you. I don't understand what these niggas be thinking. It's like, what are you talking about, fam? If you're gonna study cannibals, you gotta see them eat a person. You gotta see them eat a person. And I'm telling you now, if I look it up, I would think that cannibal tribes don't just kill people and eat them. It has to be a reason. It's like a ritualistic thing, because that's what the Wild Boys was saying. It's more ritualistic. It's more like this person is like sacrificing themselves for the good of the tribe, and they eat that person for the tribe thing. It's more a ritualistic thing. It's not we're hunting humans and eating them. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a means of war. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're at war with this tribe, so I'm going to eat them and shit. Like, it's more of that. It's more not like, oh, this motherfucker wandered in my tribe, so we gonna eat him. That's not how this shit works, fam. I don't understand. Like, people, the arrogance is crazy.
you know, I don't think we're all that advanced, frankly. You're not going to basically put your life and limb at risk by coming here. So mostly what you're seeing here are either drones or some sort of advanced AI or whatever it is. I mean, look, we're already.
And if they're drones, if the UFOs are drones, what makes you think they're being controlled on this planet? Why would they have to be controlled on this planet? Why can't they come from another planet and be controlled from that planet, like, or another galaxy or whatever? Why the fuck do we think that this life from wherever we don't know, could be from here, from wherever, that these objects that we are seeing that we don't know about, why do we automatically think that they're being controlled? I don't know. It's like so many questions that you can ask. But to say 100% aliens have already arrived is a bullshit statement. It's just bullshit.
already dealing with an alien intelligence in our own emails, right? Our own, Chat GPT, et cetera. We don't even know what it's doing. So
we know what Chat GPT is doing. This is the problem. This is the problem. We know what the AI is doing. Do we know it? We know what they're doing because we built it. So we know what the AI is doing. It's formulating, it's taking information from different places and putting it together in a special way. It's not doing anything foreign. It's not doing anything foreign. It's just making. I don't understand this shit. People just be talking out their ass. People just be talking out their ass. Just because you don't know what Chat GPT is doing doesn't mean that people don't know what Chat GPT is doing. I know what Chat GPT is doing. I use it all the time. Keep it real. I do. I just used it for some other shit. I used the image Dolly. I used Dolly just a while ago. It's not very, like, it's not foreign. It's not doing it magic. It's not doing, Chat GPT ain't doing magic, my nigga. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's AI, yeah, okay. Oh my God, I can't believe it thought of this. No, it's learned behavior. It just learned all these behaviors and now it's giving you something.
Well, imagine if you were a million years ahead of us. How do you have a dialogue with something like that? Or what is it that could possibly do?
Yeah, and I'm glad that we've got some people here to witness.
See, he just threw in AI and all that shit to defer from his fucking argument.
These statements, I think they're very consequential. And so we start with now 100% probability of extraterrestrial intelligence. We go to evidence. We now talk about downcraft. We see the government moving in a certain direction. Presumably the downcraft is made of some material. Presumably we could test that material. I know you've done a little bit of work firsthand. You have seen some material. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Right. Well, so what is it that you hope to discover out of a material? So let's just go back. I mean, just briefly.
No. Stay on topic.
And why would you want to do it in the first place?
I don't care.
Basically, a grain of silicon.
What the fuck, man? See, this is why I don't like certain shit, bro. Why do I need to understand that? I'm not dumb. It's a fucking foreign material. We want to study it. All right, cool. What does it do?
Back in the 50s or 60s, changed our entire culture and world, right? I mean, so something as small as that, the discovery of what you could accomplish with a little piece of germanium doped with the right elements, changed our understanding. Now, so we have multiple simultaneous sensor systems that have seen these objects go.
All right, he's going to sensor systems. I'm done with this guy. Dr. Garry Nolan is full of shit. I'm saying it because nobody else is going to say it. He's full of shit. He's a medicine man. He's from Stanford University School of Medicine. He's not a physicist. He doesn't. Tell him to stick to medicine. What is he talking about alien materials? He goes off topic. He talks about AI and all this other shit. It's not foreign. It's not like you have, if you're going to say that aliens 100% have already arrived and are still here and all this other shit, you have to have 100% facts. It has to, 100% cannot come from you. It has to come from an alien. Only an alien could say that they've already been here for that long. Because we don't know. Us humans, we have no fucking idea. So another human telling me that shit is bullshit to me, man. I don't like it, bro. I don't like when they do this shit because I believe in a lot of this stuff. I do. But when I see somebody 100% they've been here, it's clout chasey, man. I don't like that shit. You niggas is lying. You niggas is lying, bro. Let's get to the comments. Let me see what's up. Charlie, would you sit with Flip? Yes, I'd sit with Flip, but does Flip want to sit with me? I don't think so. Me and Flip are cool. I spoke to him. whatever. This is not what we're talking about right now. But shout out to Flip, Alex. Okay, let me see. Shout out to David Harvey in the building. Essentially, you're saying they will only attack or eat with the purpose, not being wild savage. Yes, cannibals are not. I don't think cannibals are savages. Like, people think like cannibals are these wild savage people. It's mostly tribe. Like, they're not like Hannibal Lecter. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Hannibal Lecter, if you watched Hannibal and all this shit, even him, he had a specific thing. He didn't just eat people. You know what I'm saying? He did it as a means of self-defense. He did it when he really didn't like somebody. He fucked with them and then ate them. Like, even Hannibal Lecter, even fucking Jeffrey Dahmer, who ate people. He was calculated. He didn't just go around killing motherfuckers and eating them. Like, he was calculated and did this menacing shit. I don't think people who eat other people are like savages like that. And this guy is just like throwing that out in the wind to try to make a point. And that's some bullshit, man. I don't understand this bullshit. Let me see. Are you Beetlejuice's cousin? Are you a fucking asshole? Yes, you are. So I don't gotta answer that question. Just because you can't follow his logic doesn't mean you're right. I never said I was right. All I'm saying is Dr. Garry Nolan is wrong. That don't mean I'm right. I never said I know the truth. I don't know. Dr. Garry Nolan has no fucking clue. And I don't like the fact that he's saying 100% aliens have arrived. You don't know, fam. You have no fucking clue. Just say you don't know. Dr. Garry Nolan is full of shit. It's full of shit. Now, this happened today. We're going to talk about something that happened today. Let's talk about something that happened today that's on CNN right the fuck now. CNN today, well, yesterday, whatever, it's published. Alien-like message was sent to Earth in a test to prepare for the real thing. This is real. This is on CNN, boy. Shout out to CNN. It's going down. They're sending us messages. I don't know what they said. I don't know. Deciphering alien transmission. Deep Paulus, I don't even know who that is. He's a radio operator. He's working with astronomers and scientists to try to decode this message that they got. So, the aliens are contacting us, yet Dr. fucking this dude, medicine man, saying they already here. So why don't they just speak English? If the aliens were here already, why don't they speak English? Don't know. Sounds fishy to me. I'm getting a lot of fucking like things. Stanford University professor. Let me see. Garry Nolan. See, people talking about Garry Nolan. I'm looking up all these articles right now. Hold on. But if they're contacting us from space and we're trying to decode messages, how is it that they're here still? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do they not have phones? Do they not know how it works? I feel aliens have been here before because there's evidence of that. You know what I'm saying? To me, the shit that happened in Brazil or where was it? Yeah, it was in Brazil with the ladies and the guy and the soldier who got attacked. Not attacked, but he basically picked up a thing and then the skin of the alien fucked him up. That's a whole big story. I did a whole thing on that too. That shit is convincing as fuck to me because nobody talks about that shit. Nobody talks about that shit. A soldier died carrying an alien in Brazil. A soldier died carrying an alien and nobody talks about that shit. That's way more evidence than this fucking guy talking about AI and all this other extra bullshit that means nothing. All right. You want to get blocked or you want to get blocked? Which one? Because it's just so dumb to me, man. Why do people come on here and just do this? Suck a dick. Go suck a dick somewhere and go do something else. Why are you here just being an idiot? It's dumb. Go somewhere else. If you're not part of the conversation, go suck a dick. Leave me alone. Let's see. I'm trying to find out what's his claim, because there's a lot of articles about Dr. Garry Nolan. This is another one. I'm trying to see 100% that extraterrestrial life forms have visited Earth in the past and continue to be present on our planet today. I don't think they're on our planet today. I think they're just around. They come once in a while. I don't think they're here still. But this guy, Nolan, he thinks so. Aliens to the first glimpse of a Spanish ships. What the fuck is he talking about? South American tribes implied that humanity may have previously encountered these species without releasing their true nature. Really? But where does he get this information? I don't know. Let's see. His engagement with the CIA. This is all I'm reading is a bunch of bullshit right now. He emphasized that striking similarities between the symptoms displayed by these parents and the alignment known as Havana syndrome, which was originally identified in Cuba in 2016 and affected numerous U.S. officials and military personnel. Havana syndrome, what's that? Havana syndrome is a cluster of idiopathic symptoms experienced mostly abroad. The symptoms range from severity of pain and ringing of the ears. So something happened in Cuba, and everybody's ears started ringing. You see what I'm saying? Like this guy Nolan is all over the place. Why would you even assume aliens understand English? If their tech was on par with ours, all they could do is send us a transmission using their own language like we would. Ty, that's a good point. That's a good point, Ty. But if aliens are smarter than us, right? Think of it like this. If aliens are smarter than us, wouldn't they be beyond language? Wouldn't they be beyond language? Like, wouldn't they, wouldn't they have a different means of communication other than just talking words and shit? You know what I'm saying? It has to be something else to it, you know? It has to be something else to it. Hold on. Let me help this guy out a little bit real quick. Hold on. I gotta help somebody out real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, thanks. Let me help this guy out real quick, because it's just annoying. I'm trying to read y'all comments and he's just acting stupid. All right, yeah. So I don't know. I think they'll be beyond language. They wouldn't. It's not about English. It's just about I think it'll be a primitive form. Like they could just understand shit. You know what I'm saying? I would think even us as people, as AI grows and all this shit, language is a thing of whatever. Like people could just speak and then we'll understand them. I think we'll understand babies better. We'll understand people better. I think pretty soon. Because if you, I have a kid and you have babies don't speak English, but you understand what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? They'll do things and move in a way and they'll cry certain ways where you understand that shit. And I feel like if something alien was smarter than us, that they would be able to tap into that and just be able to display things and show us and feed off emotions to us where we don't even have to speak. Like, we just know what's up. It's a thing. Like, I'm pretty sure of that. I guess. I don't know. I'm talking out the ass right now. I don't know. I'm talking crazy. I don't know. Feel free to call up 347-651-0884 is the number. Everybody wants to troll and shit. Do it to my face. Say it to me. Let me see. Say it to me. Fucking assholes. Stupid asses. Let's see. Yeah, but Ty says, yeah, but there could be many alien races with different levels of technology. Some on our level, others more advanced. If they're on our level, then they wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? We can't go to other galaxies and shit. Like, we barely on the moon. So they're not on our level if they're here. You know what I'm saying? If they come from another galaxy and they're here, they ain't on our level. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if they're on our level and they're in here on Earth, then it's like we would have seen them already. Because we sloppy, and they would be sloppy. Scientific American says most aliens may be artificial. That's what they say. Most aliens may be artificial intelligence, not life as we know it. Human intelligence may just be a brief phrase for machines to take over. See, this is the argument right here. Are machines going to take over? Or are aliens coming back? Or are we just dying out? Who knows, man? In the 1950s, physicist Enrico Fermi to the Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico. One day, as Fermi was walking to lunch, the physics colleague Emil Kapowski, I'm reading too fast, Edward Teller, and Herbert York, one mentioned in the New Yorker cartoon depicting aliens stealing public trash cans from our streets of New York. While dining later, Furman suddenly returned to the topic of aliens by asking, "Where is everybody?" Whereas not everybody agrees as to what Furman was precisely questioning, interpret that Furman expressed... What the fuck are they talking about, man? Are aliens artificial intelligence or nah? Do submarines swim? It says that it may be. I think it's a good question, though. Who knows, man? Are they artificial? Are they people from other planets? Are they fucking... Who knows, man? It's a lot of claims. They could be artificial, could be people from other planets. Ty says that some of them may be sending drones because they're on our level. More advanced ones will be sending drones, I guess, and then ones on our level would send radio signals. But what are they all trying to tell us? Are we just trying to communicate with each other? What if it's us? This is like another claim that I have. What if it's us? What if it's the future us trying to speak to us in the past? What if that's what it is? What if everything that we're seeing, the drones, is all attempts to communicate with us, by us, in the future? What if it's like us trying to figure out the past in the future, and it's us talking to us, and it's just a whole cluster fuck? Because we fuck up, and that's why spaceships are crashing and they disappear, and we can't really see them, and can't decode the things because it's like us talking to us, and we're fucking it up. But eventually we won't fuck up, and we'll fucking figure it out. You know? And then when we figure it out, it just creates another loop and we keep fucking it up again. You know? I don't know. Just something to think about. What if it's us? What if we are the aliens? The future us are the aliens. Something to think about. Something to think about. But yeah, this medicine man, doctor from Stanford, I wouldn't believe that motherfucker, bro. I don't trust him. I would love to sit with him and talk to him face to face. I don't trust him, though. I don't think he knows shit. He's just getting cloudy. He needs some fucking donations or something for his research, and he just wants money. So he's going out there saying that aliens 100%, da-da-da-da-da. Nothing is 100%. No scientist says that shit. No scientist makes claims of 100% any fucking thing, okay? No fucking scientist does that shit. So this fucking guy coming on here doing that shit is clout chasey, it's nasty, I don't like it, it's muddying up the waters. We were getting good info. We're getting good info. The UAP assignment, people are doing, we're getting good info. Then this guy comes out and starts saying this bullshit, muddying up the waters. Just chill. Let the scientists do their research. And when real facts that we can kind of understand come out, then you be like, all right, cool. But 100% is great. You never go 100%. That sounds wild. It's fishy. You don't do that. Because we all don't fucking know. We all don't know. You're going 100%. Yo, aliens has been here before. Fuck that. It's been around. You don't. You're not an alien. Unless you're an alien, you cannot make that claim. It's just what it is to me. So say maybe I'm with him though. Like I think they may be here before. They may have came when I'm with all of that. To say 100% is wild. You're not. No, fam. No. I think the shit in Brazil is wild. I think a lot of people need to know about that shit. Nobody is really talking and going in depth about that shit. What happened to the soldier? The motherfucker died, son. And he was carrying an alien. They said he was carrying an alien. He went to the fuck. I watched the whole shit. I watched the dude who went over there, talked to people from there, talked to the girls who saw the shit, talked to the fucking family of the soldier, talked to all shit. And nobody has an explanation still to what happened to this fucking man in Brazil that found the alien, they were sent there. They were on a mission. There was another guard on the side, and he saw the alien, and he fucking fought it and grabbed it and held it and he fought the alien. He caught it. This is just claimed. He caught it. He had it. He held it in his hands, and something happened with his skin. After the fact, they got to the hospital or the base or whatever they got to, and they took the alien from him. They took him from him, and then his skin was like fucked up in the car while he was holding the shit and all this shit. And then they took him to the hospital. And in the hospital, that motherfucker died. His family was crying. He died. And nobody talks about that. And that's like one of the biggest means of evidence that could be fucking put together. But nobody talks about it because nobody wants to deal with the Brazilian government and all that shit. So I think they should vet that out and figure that out. And maybe we would know. Because the Puerto Ricans, I said Puerto Ricans, because the Portuguese people, those Brazilian people, Portuguese, they are with it. They believe it. It's a real story. They are 100% on board. Like, nigga, that's what happened. The people in that area, they're like, that's what happened, bro. His family is like, they don't know, but my man is dead. My son is dead. Like, they on, it's all together. It's all together, from accounts to the government showing up, to him working for the government, to the shit closing off, to him grabbing the shit. The guy who was in the car with him, he testified. It's a lot of shit. The doctors testify. The doctors, like, it's missing documents from the doctor's shit. It's a lot of shit going on with that, and that needs to be vetted. And I think that is something that people should look into. I did a show about it. It says, do aliens speak Portuguese? That is the show I did about that. But I think that is fucking some crazy evidence that nobody's really talking about. I've seen Joe Rogan talking about it, but I've known about that for a long fucking time. And I think that's the evidence that I want to try to figure it out too. Because that story itself is crazy. But yeah, man, this guy, don't believe that guy. He's a fucking kook. Don't believe me either. I'm a fucking crazy person. So, whatever, man. Believe what you want to believe. Believe what you want to believe, okay? The truth is out there. Anybody calling? Nobody calling? All right, I'm out then. This has been a good one. I just wanted to bring this to people's attention. Fuck this guy, Garry. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And, yeah. Maybe we'll do another show on AI. But I need somebody who really fuck with AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to really talk to niggas who fuck with AI. Because I'm doing a lot of AI shit. AI is very interesting. AI is very fucking interesting. And I think people are scared of it for no reason, I feel. I know there's reasons. But I feel like I don't see, when I think of the future, I don't see robots destroying us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to make life a lot easier. I feel like people are going to make money a lot easier because they're going to just give it to you. I feel like certain things, if the robots, let me ask you a question. If the robots could automate and make food and cultivate water better and just do things better, where we have an abundance of it to the fucking max, I think they'll just give it away at that point. You get free food, you get free. I think that we would just start giving it away. It'd make life a little more peaceful. You start giving free food away. Like, it could build the fucking craziest buildings, so who gives a shit about rent? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think money will start. Like, my thing is, money will be obsolete at a certain point. Like, it wouldn't matter. Like, you got money, who cares at a certain point? Like, and then we're talking about, like, what do you do for society? You know what I'm saying? Which might create some bullshit too. But I feel like what people are doing for society is more important than how much money can be generated and taken away. You know? I know slavery and all this shit, but I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like money causes a lot of problems. And if AI is taking jobs and doing all this shit, we got to figure out how to get rid of money and start finding a new means of transaction and currency that matters. You know? Something to think about. All right. I'm out. This is the Formalities. I'm going to be doing more of these. I want to get guests. Start getting guests for these and sitting down with people and talking to people about shit and really make this different. I'm setting up my house, getting rid of furniture and getting new furniture. I'm doing a lot of shit. I'm going to set up my house for this. I want people to come over and talk to me and we delve deep. I want to delve deep because I feel like people ain't delving deep into the real shit. So this is the shit I'm on, so. Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace.